I'm always delighted with basically every quilt that comes into the quilting studio, but this one up here is just bringing me a lot of joy, and I want to share it with you as always. Colleen brought this in. Grandma made this quite a few years ago. Grandma is now 95 years old, and it is time to get the quilt finished up. Now, actually, if you watch another one of the videos, you'll see the full thing laid out. But the quilt was finished. It just didn't hold itself together very well. It was fully quilted with very large stitches. There was just a large meander, but many of the threads had already broken, and especially on the back side of the quilt, the integrity of the threads just weren't holding back there. They were puckering, they were breaking, and the front didn't look great because of that situation either. Let me pull in here and show you. You can see the original stitching is right here. And it's just a big meander with large stitches. So Colleen took the quilt home. She took it apart. I gave her a nice seam ripper. She took out all of the large stitches that were all over the entire quilt so that we could start over again, because the integrity of the top of the quilt is magnificent. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at all of these old fabrics that are right here. And we just don't have that these days, do we? The little duckies. Look at these little animals right here. The spoon and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. Look at the little doggies right here. The fabrics are just stupendous. I love looking at them so much. And the quilt was actually hand stitched down. You can see the small hand stitches that Grandma made to hold all of the fans excuse me, down like this. Nicely done. So the integrity of the top of the quilt is magnificent, but the stitches were not holding and they were nasty. So she took the whole thing apart, she brought it over, left all three layers together, but they had been unstitched by that time. So I'm using her original back. You can see this is where it was folded over and created the self-binding. I'm using her original batting, which is in great condition as well, and the top of the quilt. But I've taken it apart, I've reloaded it onto my machine with the red snappers, with the back first, then her wonderful batting that she has, and then the gorgeous top here that Grandma made when she was about 75 years old. She's 95 right now, and it's time to get it finished up. The design I'm putting on it is actually called what's it called? Let me take a look at the name. It's called Fan Loops. That's what I thought. Fan Loops. You can see it's a really nice loopy fan, and I've made it so that they mesh inside of each other. We've got one and then alternating across. We're doing it with spearmint color thread. Very nice. Adding a bit of a fan look to all of the fans that Grandma put here. A great design to have on here. So if you have a quilt that's losing some integrity on its stitching, maybe there's some issues with the backing or even the batting, bring it over. I really enjoy restoring old quilts. I have done many of them. I'm so happy to help with another one that needs to be put together and re-loved. Again, this was a completely put together quilt. She took it apart so that it could be reestablished as it is. It's going to last so many years and decades. I will be trimming up the quilt and putting a new binding on it. And she brought me the fabric, which is very much like this sea moss green. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of excitement on this quilt right here. Take just a minute to like and subscribe. Let's have a lot of fun together here at the Quilting Studio.